What is up, guys? Welcome back to YouTube Erlich, and today we are doing a smaller ranking of just one of the best groove metal bands and one of the best bands of the 90s, in my opinion, Rage Against the Machine. A pretty short discography. We're also including the cover album Renegades. But yeah, pretty short discography, but one that I would argue is a perfect discography. Not a single bad song by the band. They are legends. I absolutely love every single member of their band, and yeah, they're just an amazing band. So we'll get into the ranking right after the intro.
Handle.
Okay, please consider subscribing to this video. It's free. You can always change your mind later. But yeah, I've been growing pretty good on the channel recently, so I'm happy about that. Thanks for that, guys. So let's get right into my number 4 album, which again, I do honestly think they do have a perfect discography, which is not something I say about lots of bands, but yeah, this number 4 album is still very, very good. My number 4 album is their third album overall, The Battle of Los Angeles. Yeah. I used to think it was The Battle for Los Angeles, which I think is a kind of cool name, but yeah, iconic album cover. Absolutely iconic album cover. It's really, the album is honestly still really, really good. And Rage Against the Machine honestly might have been at their peak here, at least in terms of popularity. And the track listing on this album is Testify, Guerrilla Radio, Calm Like a Bomb, Mic Check, Sleep Now in the Fire, Born of a Broken Man, Born as Ghosts, Maria, Voice of the Voiceless, New Millennium Homes, Ashes in the Fall, and then War Within a Breath. Sorry, there's a gnat right there, because it knows that I smell. I hope that I don't. So, so you guys, like, we thought they would put the cover album at number 4. I know, I understand, but this album, if I'm being totally honest, is a bit sound samey. And yeah, you could argue that Rage Against the Machine songs do often sound the same, but for me, that's just because they're all so good. Okay, to get it out of the way, Testify, Guerrilla Radio, Mic Check, and Ashes in the Fall, those 4 songs especially, and Sleep Now in the Fire. So those 5 songs are absolutely amazing. Some of their best work. Maria and War Within a Breath are good songs too, but that's about it. The other songs are okay. I'm not saying they're bad, because again, Rage hasn't made a single bad song, but they're definitely not like really good, like those 5 to 7 songs. But hey, I mean, like, it's still a very great album. I just think at times a bit sound samey, but Testify, come on. That song's amazing. A bit front-loaded, if I'd argue, too. Out of, like, the 5 best songs in here, 4 of them are in the first 5 tracks. But Good Smells Good, too. So, yeah, this is my number 4. So, coming in number 3, we have the cover album, Renegades, I believe from 2000, as they enter the new millennium. So, Renegades has some of my favorite Rage songs on it. Maggie's Farm, a really great cover. How I Could Just Kill a Man is great too. And, of course, Renegades of Funk. All the covers on here are really, really good. And I know that there are lots of covers, which is why people put it at last. But they cover some great songs on here and honestly make them even better in most cases. So, that's why I feel like Renegades is a bit more consistent than the Battle of Los Angeles. I think that's why I kind of have it here. I don't have the CD, but I do plan to get it. Rage CDs are pretty cheap. They're really not that expensive. So yeah, that's my number 3. Let's come in at number 2. Maybe a bit of a surprise. I have the debut, Rage Against the Machine. Absolute classic in the new metal and post-grunge heavy rock genre. It's a great album. Great album cover as well. I mean, it's a certified hood classic, definitely. The tracks are Bomb Track, Killing in the Name, of course, Take the Power Back, Settle for Nothing, Bullet in the Head, Know Your Enemy, Wake Up, Fistful of Steel, Township Rebellion, and Freedom. So, of course, this is everyone's favorite, Killing in the Name, which is still an absolutely amazing song. But the opener to Bomb Track, it's definitely not just another bomb track. It's the bomb track, and it's an amazing. I love that bass riff so much. The other single on here, Freedom, really great song too. It's obviously they're a political band, but very political and dark lyric-wise, but it still happens to groove, of course, just like every single song by them. Settle for Nothing, Bullet in the Head are both, like, some of my favorite deep cuts by the band. And a song that, like, on this album, I feel like every single song people really talk about. But the one that I find they talk about the least are, like, Wake Up and Fistful of Steel. And Fistful of Steel is maybe the best song, my favorite song on the album. It's either that or Freedom, probably. And, of course, Maynard James Keenan featured on this album. He's also featured on Deftones' White Pony. And also Here, he's on it, which is a great thing. I forget what song it is. I think it might be Know Your Enemy. It's either that or Settle for Nothing. But he does have a great part. I do remember the part. I just forget the song. It's an absolute classic. But my favorite album by the band is Evil Empire, which this took 4 years to make from the debut, and the others only took about a year each. But, yeah, this is my 10th favorite album of all time. Please consider watching my video, Top 10 Favorite Albums of All Time. It's apparently my best video, too, as it is the most views. But, yeah. This is them at their peak, for me, not their peak of popularity, but come on. It's in my top 10 favorite albums of all time. You gotta check out Evil Empire. Even if you don't like rap or rock, just check it out. You'll probably recognize a few songs. So the tracks or songs are People of the Sun, Bulls on Parade, Viet Revolver, Snake Charmer, Tire Me Down, Rodeo, Without a Face, Wind Below, Roll Right, and Year of the Boomerang. So yeah, if you guys watched my Top 10 favorite albums of all time, it comes in at number 10, which is amazing still. And you guys know how I feel about it. The first 3 songs are all the singles, which you might think is front-loaded, but People of the Sun, especially Bulls on Parade and Viet Now, are all really, really great songs. Revolver, the guitar work in that, Tom Morello plays so weird like this. He plays like this, but the thing is, it sounds better than most people that play normal, including me, but that's kind of obvious. And, Year of the Boomerang, great closer. Roll Right, awesome guitar work as well. But the real reason why, as I say, this makes my top 10, sure, the 3 singles are amazing songs, same with the last 2, and this album sounds amazing, and it's so consistent. But Tire Me and Down Rodeo, which are both probably my top 20 favorite songs of all time, and Down Rodeo is my favorite Rage Against the Machine song, are the real heavyweights to this album. And this album, absolutely insane. One of my all-time favorites. So yeah, coming in at number 1 is Evil Empire. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching this video. Now look at this person. And again, thank you for watching today's video. Please like and subscribe, even though Burlick is bad. Anyways, bye.